Grand Rising, wonderful souls, and welcome to Bronwen's Cove Tarot. This is a timeless collective reading on what is coming forward. If you are a new face, welcome in. It's always good to have new faces here. And if you are a returning subscriber, soul family, it's good to have you here. I don't know what I was about to say again. When I was saying if you're a new face, it's good to have you here. There was something about, and I hope you stay. And that came out in one of my other readings. Someone losing clients or someone trying to claw back people that have left. And I don't know why that came out. Because you know the song that I've had playing in my head it's a really old school song and I cannot remember who sings it. But it goes, no, 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 you don't love me and I know, boy, 'cause you left me, baby. I tried all my tears for... I can't remember it properly, but I remember the music. It goes... It's a proper old school song. Something about someone's left a business. A co-manager, a co-partner has left a business and someone's now desperate. Let's see what wants to come out. Just know that my readings are for entertainment purposes only, okay? Anything that comes out in the areas of law, in the areas of finance, mental health or physical health. I am not a lawyer, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a therapist, I'm not an accountant, okay? And I don't claim to be one. So if anything does come out and it really resonates for you, make sure that you are speaking to somebody who is qualified in those areas before taking any advice from me or from spirit or from any tarot reader whatsoever, okay? My readings are for confirmation of what you already intuitively know. And if it's not gelling with you or it's not resonating with you, then it's not your reading, and that's absolutely fine. It will be somebody else's. If I say he, she, masculine or feminine, I'm talking about energies. It's up to you whether or not you assign a gender. You don't have to. It's your choice. Just don't make the story fit if it doesn't. Okay, now let's crack on. Now, where's my bell? I'm going to be ringing this bell to clear the space and the air. If you don't like the sound of bells or you have sound sensitivity, please turn down your viewing device now. No, no, no. One or two. You don't love me and I know now. I haven't heard that song in so long. Not since I was like a young teen. 'Cause you left me, baby. Okay, tell me about this song and about business. Why is there someone... They're begging someone to stay. They want someone to stay. Darkness falls, within you live the hidden, the things that want nothing more than to swallow you whole. And then peppers, be fierce about the ways in which you protect yourself, allies await. I feel like I want to read one of these because someone here is it's like they're trying to pick at someone. What is this one hiding in there? Autumn equinox, nothing is whole without acceptance and acknowledgement of all, and it's upside down. So someone's very out of balance. Someone's very out of balance. You've got peppers here. And you also have darkness fall. So this is all to do with our shadow, right? So let's have a look at number 12. Oh, look, I opened it right on the right one. Darkness falls, keywords, facing your demons, acknowledging faults, self-compassion. Within you live the hidden, the things that want nothing more than to swallow you whole. Your higher self chose this card because you have faults and have made mistakes. It's true that some mistakes are more costly than others, but no one lives a perfect life by any means. When you've made a misstep or when your faults put you in a sticky situation, defense mode can feel like a natural response. The wound from feeling less than has likely already triggered self-criticism, doubt, and even anger. And then to also bear the weight of someone else's disappointment, pain, anger, or criticism can feel like too much to carry. Before you know it, darkness has fallen and you're operating from a shadowy place rather than standing in your light and giving yourself some grace. You have pulled darkness falls because you're experiencing your situation from a dark place and reacting defensively. Every story has two sides. and it may be time to consider whether or not you also share some blame in your current circumstances. This card does not guide you to view yourself in a negative light, but to act as a neutral bystander who is merely curious and observant. How might you advise a friend who is experiencing similar circumstances? Would you guide them to calm down and take deep breaths, explain to them how they might be wrong in the situation, or even say sorry? You might find clarity and the answers needed for a positive resolutions once you observe your circumstances from the outside rather than deep inside your shadow. Perhaps you will discover you were right all along, or maybe you'll be forced to acknowledge your own faults. As C.S. Lewis said, you can't go back and change the beginning, but you can start where you are and change the ending. This is giving me that somebody knows they've done wrong, or they know that there is, it's almost like the consequences to their actions have caught up with them. And I don't know what's going on with this mirror. Either someone doesn't like looking in the mirror, or they've called something with the mirror. But someone, whoever this is, especially with peppers coming out, be fierce about the ways in which you protect yourself, allies await, is telling me that someone here is very protected. Very, very, very protected. Because in this card here with Darkness Falls, in the book that's open, there's a crow. I don't know if you can see it from here. And there is a moon phase. Okay. Now, in this card here, you have a crow flying past the window. And you also have butterflies and moths, which to me, it denotes those either in the underworld, in the spirit realm, those who have passed over, who are protecting. Now, you also have banishing. You have a banishing jar there. Now, I did a reading before, and it was talking about someone trying to do a banishing spell. And they may have tried doing a banishing spell to someone here. Because this is letting me know that somebody is really stuck in their shadow, or they've been running from their shadow or running from accountability, and now they have to take accountability for their actions, and they're not liking it. And this fierce about the ways in which you protect yourself, allies away, is telling me that there are energies around you that I had this reading before as well. You need to let them, you need to tap them in. They're like sitting on the benches, or they're around you, but they're saying, you need to invoke your free will and giving them full permission to step in, to take charge, because there's something that needs to be removed or banished. Let's find out what needs to be removed or banished. Can I get one more? What needs to be removed or banished? What needs to be removed or banished? Half to full moon, embracing high levels of motivation and energy will bring feelings of empowerment and satisfaction. So someone has something attached to them. I don't know if that is you, or if this is somebody, whoever it is, who's stuck in their shadow. This one wanted to come out. And it says here, there are times when solitude can be healing and enlightening, but this is upside down. This is upside down. This is literally, right. Embracing high levels of motivation and energy will bring feelings of empowerment and satisfaction. So there's someone here is trying to bind the energy of attachment, of isolation. And your guides, or someone's guides here, are saying, be fierce in the ways in which you protect yourself, in the ways in which you remove things, send back to, return to sender if that's what you do, or return to God, or to Vishnu, or the way that you clear your energy. Because allies await is letting you know that the natural world needs you. And I know that's in one of my decks, the animals. And I had a dream download about animals, about feeding animals. So someone needs to go out and they need to be looking at the signs and synchronicities that nature show you. For example, bird flight or certain animals coming towards you. You can also ask for and I've said this before in readings, so it's coming up again because someone's not doing this and they need to be checking the signs, if that makes sense. But it's almost like if you have a question and you really, really want your guides to give you an answer, but you want a really kind of yes or no, give me this sign or give me that sign. Be really direct. And, I do it with my guides on occasion, which is, if I'm supposed to do A, B, and C, please show me a white van going past in the next 5 to 10 minutes. If I'm not supposed to do so and so, let me see a red bicycle, whatever that might be. Now you can also have it with birds flying past your window, or hearing a honk of a car within the next 3 to 5 minutes. You will get the answer. And I think this is the reason why in my last reading it was talking about someone's connection to animals, or the way that they communicate with animals is going to heighten. There's a need to look at nature. This person is trying to isolate you. I feel like they may be isolated themselves. They may have isolated themselves. Someone's trying to look through some... That's why I was getting with the mirror. They're trying to look through someone's mirror. When you look at those two there, this person is trying to look through your window, but through their mirror. So they're using a mirror as a window, or a looking glass, which makes sense why we had that C.S. Carroll come out, or C.S. Lewis, excuse me, because that's the guy who wrote Alice in Wonderland, right? Through the looking glass. So someone here needs to cleanse their mirrors, or their windows, or maybe both. Okay. Someone's trying to check up to see whether or not you are healing, or whether you are connecting with other people. And with this being in reverse, that there are times when solitude can be healing and enlightening. You're being told that if you have been in hermit mode, now's the time to kind of be slowly coming out of that hibernation kind of mode, and to start connecting with other people. It doesn't mean that you have to start networking like a maniac, but you are being told to start, especially with this, embracing high levels of motivation and energy will bring feelings of empowerment and satisfaction. Someone needs to move their body. This is not just about interacting with other people. This is also to do with the way that you use somatic release, how you exercise. And that came out in the last reading as well. So why we got this again? To move forward, you must know where you are headed. Someone needs to make a plan here. A quiet plan. Be still in the whispers that ebb and flow through silence. Someone here needs to make a plan. There's something about where you want to be in life. What is it that you want? Because you've got Harvest Witch here. What sacrifices have you made for the greater vision of what is to be? What do you want in your life? What is your, let's say, 5-year goal? And it's not about pressurizing yourself into having to achieve everything within a certain amount of time. But it's going, do you know what? I would love to have I'd love to be the head of a company that creates shoes for children under the age of 14 that live in impoverished areas, for example, because a lot of them cannot afford to have shoes and they end up having to put cardboard inside their shoes. And that is the thing that you'd like to do. It's then writing that down. Someone here even needs to do a vision board, something along those lines. And again, not pressurizing yourself into having to have things done at a specific time. But the more that you look at it and see it, the more it's going to motivate someone here to go after certain opportunities. And there's an interview coming up for someone. There's some sort of interview. And like when you go for an interview, they'll ask you things like, what are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? Where do you see yourself in 5 years' time? Why were you attracted to our company? Or why did you want, us to collaborate and blah, blah, blah. It's not so much about practicing for an interview. It's more getting to know thyself in what it is that you want. What is it that you want to create? They always, people say that in life you should do one of 3 things, or all 3 things: have a child, write a book, or plant a tree, because those are things that are legacies that get left behind, right? There's this energy of figuring out what your legacy is. What is it that you want to leave behind for others? Whether or not you wish to have children, because some people don't want that type of legacy. Whether or not you want to write a book or plant a tree. What is the legacy that you want to leave behind? And I feel like this is important. And this seems to link in with somebody. Someone here is very upset. They're really trying to keep an eye on where you are, on how far you have gone into healing, and whether or not you have actually met certain allies. Because you've got to remember the second card that we took out, which was Peppers. I should also say the number on that was 28. So when that's condensed down to a 10, because 2 and 8 makes 10, that's about the ending of a cycle. There are allies that are coming into your life or someone's life here that are going to put an end altogether to whatever tomfoolery or stupidness that this person in the background is doing, like where they're trying to watch you through mirrors or watch this person through mirrors, trying to keep notes, trying to slow this person down. This person obviously has a lot of things that they have to heal themselves. And I will tap into who this is, but it's going to be either family members, some jealous third party energy, somebody who wants ultimate power. It's always that way, isn't it? So we can touch into that a little bit, but I think this is more to do with how someone here sets the boundaries of what they're looking for in their life. This is not just about return to sender. This is not just about how you ground energy that's sent towards you. It's knowing yourself, it's knowing your power, and knowing more or less what your trajectory is. What do you want in life? It's not about where you are in life and whether or not you have the capabilities to get there. It's what you envision. What do you want? Because every great manifestation that comes to be is to do with how we envision that we've already got it, not that we're going to get it. Because saying that we're going to get it, or I will have it, or it is coming, means it's never presently here. A new beginning or even a new life may be blooming. That's amazing. And that is what this person is trying to watch. That's what they're trying to watch. Tell me more about Peppers. Who are the allies that await? Who are the allies that await, please? I heard a heavy hitter. Ask for help. Get out of your own way. Listen. What's on this one? Libra, moon in Libra. Avoid making serious decisions and instead focus on creating harmony within your relationships. Okay. So there's definitely an opportunity to ask for help for an ally to come in that is going to help you learn something, and they are very connected to their own ancestors, or they're very connected to the divine in some way, because I keep looking at the butterflies and the moths on the side. I heard pull the curtains. They may teach you how to pull the curtains completely, because we can cleanse and remove cords, you know, and there's cleansing and shutting down portals and things like that within mirrors. But this person obviously is doing something different to open that up again. Because they did this before. Someone here did this before with the mirror magic, to look into someone's bathroom or to look into someone's hallway. Wherever it is that you spend the most time in a mirror. And that's not saying that you're vain. So for example, if you use the bathroom to put your makeup on, or if you have a little small handheld mirror that you use instead to pluck your eyebrows, whatever it may be. It could be that you have a really long, tall mirror in the hallway that you look to make sure that your suit's looking good before you go to work. There's the energy of that specific mirror needs cleanse. It needs to be cleansed. The energy needs to be recycled. And there's a helping hand that's coming in to help you do so. Okay. This person could be a Libra, or they could end up being a business partner. Someone very balanced. Get out of your own way. Now, why is that there? So this person may be... whoever's coming in to help may be very direct in how they criticize, and not criticize to put you down. It's more constructive criticism. And it says, make time to focus on your own spiritual well-being and to connect to the metaphysical world around you. So this person could be a spiritual mentor of some sort. They could be a therapist. They may not have children, or why am I getting they don't want children? Or so, why is that coming up quite a lot? Someone doesn't want children here. Embrace imperfect and colour with crayons is upside down. This person may come across as very serious. There's no mucking about with this person. That's what I mean by the constructive criticism that's coming through. You also have, when organising like for like, this is my Virgo card. So this person's very analytical. Or maybe you're being asked to be more analytical. Someone here needs to reorganise their bathroom. But it's not just their bathroom. Cupboard space. Something about where you keep your cat tray or cat litter, or where they have their little cat tower, if you have a cat. Something needs to be organised and redone again. Or this person's going to help. Now, this can be a physical person that comes in. This could be somebody online that you follow. But I feel like there's going to be communication in some way, or wisdom that's going to be shared. This could literally be that you find a new favorite author, and this person, because I know I went to Waterstones today. I am obsessed with buying books, and then I'll have a pile that I have to read. And there was one called The Art of Tidying Up, the Japanese Art of Tidying Up. And I don't know who needs this. Maybe this is something someone's going to work on. Maybe this person that's coming in is Japanese, or maybe they're very, very, they're very organised. This is really hot. They're really organised. They may teach you, they may have specific views or wisdom on forgiveness. Kuan Yin came out as well, and it says one small change. This is solar plexus energy. This is big time solar plexus energy coming through. Whoever it is that's coming in to help, they may work with Archangel Chamiel, or they may be, why am I getting like a child therapist? Or they are, they're very therapeutic. The way they are is very therapeutic. Now get out of your own way and forgive is coming out. Someone here is either holding a grudge or is very angry about something that happened in the past to them. And it's stopping them from moving forward. Now, I can never tell someone that they have to. You have to forgive that person because it's your own journey. It's your own healing path. And you either will or you won't. But I know from experience that if when you hold on to something and you're like, well, I've let go of that, but I'm not forgiving them. But you haven't let go of it then. Because if you haven't forgiven them, you're still holding on to a certain vibration from what happened and how it made you feel. And I am not criticizing in any way, shape or form. I just know for myself that until I forgave that person, that situation, that memory and that experience, then I could properly close the door and move forward. And I'm not saying that it's easy. I'm not saying that you have to. It's your choice, again, because I'm not a therapist. But there's someone here that's going to come in to help you with something like this. And again, please only claim that part of the reading if it resonates with you, okay? Because you don't have to. But for whoever this resonates with, there is someone coming in that is going to help you. Forgiveness is definitely key. Kuan Yin is coming through. Jesus, Kuan Yin, Archangel Chamiel. Moon in Sagittarius, be prepared to be adaptable as plans you have laid may take an unexpected course. And then you've got to learn to defend yourself upside down, which is going back right to the start again, right? With be fierce about the ways in which you protect yourself. Allies await. Whoever it is who has been trying to keep an eye on someone, or someone's been trying to hex or send something and it ain't working. They've been sending, again, stuff to do with the throat chakra and the mind, the mental body. Beware of indulging in negative or depressive tendencies with a moon in Pisces. So they may have been trying to do this through dream state. And it says it is time upside down. So they've been putting in, again, that energy of lack of motivation, of wanting to stay in hermit mode, not really wanting to connect with other people. And it's because it's getting very close to this time when this opportunity comes forward for a mentor, a spiritual guru, a best friend, whoever this person is. They could come in as a way to help someone here heal a father wound or a mother wound. And it doesn't mean that you're no longer speaking to your parents and they're a-holes and blah, blah, blah. Everyone has mother wounds and father wounds to a certain degree because they go hand in hand with childhood, like trauma or childhood wounding, you know. So everyone has it to a certain degree, and sometimes we're not even aware of it, you know. And I'm not calling anyone out or criticizing anyone. It's just the way the cookie crumbles, right? This person who's watching, who keeps watching through this mirror or tries to watch through this mirror, they're also checking to see whether or not this person has come in for you yet. That's why they're pushing so hard for you to stay in your own way so that you don't find that path to forgiveness, that path to letting go of something. And I feel like there's a lot of defensiveness coming through as I say this. Please know that I am not in any way pushing you to do anything that you don't want to do, because my readings are collective. You have to take what resonates and leave the rest. But also ask yourself, be very vulnerable with yourself. If you're feeling defensive when I'm talking about forgiving someone, why do you feel like that? You don't have to tell me in any way, shape or form. You don't even have to put it in the comment section. If you are becoming defensive and you become angry, you have to remember anger is valid. Anger tells us it's the loudest emotion that we have to point to where we hurt. So where is that hurt? Heal it at your own pace. But there is definitely this opportunity for someone to come in to help you. There is the opportunity for someone to help you. And that does mean it's almost like your guides are encouraging someone here to be vulnerable with themselves. Whoever this person is, though, they are going to take excuses. This is what I mean. I don't know if this person is coming in as a therapist, if this person is coming in as like a co-worker, but they're coming in with some sort of superiority. And I don't mean that they think that they're superior to other people. I mean that they're going to come in as someone superior. So it could be in work, or they're coming in with a knowledge and understanding in a field that you can add to, or they can add into you. Now, I'm not touching too much on who it is in the background, because this person, they are sending something. I feel like there is this underlying energy of irritation. They're trying to press someone's buttons, but someone's buttons have changed. The buttons that used to trigger them are either much smaller, so they can't find them to press them, or they're not there. But there's still something here for someone who needs to, one small change that will help them forgive something. This person that's coming in is going to be a massive help, but you have to let them help you, is what I'm hearing. This is how this new beginning, or even, a new life may bloom. Okay, so this learning to defend yourself is in reverse, which is letting us know that somebody here is already protected. Somebody already knows when something's being sent towards them. But this card over here would be prepared to be adaptable, as plans you may have laid may take an unexpected course. Someone is being very rigid in the way that they expect things to go. And I don't know if that's because of past experiences where things have just gone wrong. So even though we're optimistic, we still are waiting kind of for the other shoe to drop. Or if this is an encouragement for when a new person comes in, they may irritate you, they may trigger something, even though they're here to help you with forgiveness, something to do with your solar plexus. Because this person is very direct, is what I'm getting. This person is not going to mix their words. With them coming out as a Libra, they don't have to be a Libra, but there's the energy of fairness. This person is going to be very direct in the way that they speak, and you've got rebalance and regroup, and then move your body, so that you may not like the way that they address certain things, because they keep it very simple. There's no need to kind of, skirt around a subject. If something is stressing you out, for example, if you go and see a therapist, they're going to be very direct with you about what it is that they are noticing that you are focusing on, for example, and they will try and help you understand more of that. And it means that sometimes going into territory within ourselves that are uncomfortable, because we're used to kind of pushing that away, or not really thinking about it, or because we're too close to it so we can't see it. But this rebalance and regroup would move your body in reverse. Something's going on with whoever this is that's watching in the mirror. There's definitely some sort of imbalance here for someone, that I feel that this person coming in is going to help to balance. And I'm not saying that if you're watching this and this resonates for you, that you're so out of balance and you're unaligned and your solar plexus might as well not be there because it's so unbalanced. No, but there's going to be someone that's going to help to rebalance that out, or to show you something, or show someone in the collective something that they didn't realize they were subconsciously repressing or not looking at. And it's to do with the inner child. It's an important time to guard against being self-centered, over opinionated, and or pushy. And it says simplify here. Okay. And then music has what you need is in reverse. Part of the way that someone here defends themselves, or there's an encouragement to do so, especially with embrace imperfect and colour with crayons in reverse. This is about your solar plexus. Someone here is definitely trying to attach something to your solar plexus, and it makes sense if that is the area that may be slightly imbalanced, or if there is something that has happened in the past that someone is finding difficult to forgive and move on from, or to let go and surrender to God, or surrender to the divine. This is what they are trying to attach to. And someone's guide here is just encouraging someone to, I had check your defensiveness, and I don't mean that in a horrible way. That's coming through from spirit. If you're feeling defensive, it's because a wound has been triggered. So if you feel triggered, sometimes when we don't realize that we're being triggered until afterwards, that's fine. It happens. We're human. We're spiritual beings having a human experience. But ask yourself, or ask your inner child, what's happening? Why do you feel that way? Why did I just act that way? because somebody said so and so, because you'll get an answer. If you close your eyes and you listen, you'll get an answer. And someone here is definitely saying this is the way that you up your protection as well, is being very honest with yourself with where that wound may be. And it's not so much about just surrendering to that wound, but it's acknowledging that it's there. Because the more that we pour love and light into the places that hurt, the less they hurt. And I know it's not an overnight cure, but it makes it so that our vibrations change. And the more that we are pouring into ourselves, the more we elevate, whatever it is that someone is doing in the background, trying to attach into a wound so they can send stuff, it's not going to work. Now, music has what you need, is upside down and simplify. So somebody here, I don't know if this is about singing or humming to yourself. Somebody may want to sing or hum to themselves. Moon and Gemini, stress may be an issue during this time. Who's feeling very stressed? Someone here is a bit stressed out. There's definitely the energy of crown, solar plexus, and where else? I had sleep, and something's going on in sleep time. That's in sleep. Should I take these ones out? Yes or no? No. Where would you like me to go? And sleep. Let's see. This is a false light. There's some sort of false light or something trying to monitor someone's dreams. I don't know if they're being able to, but someone's talking about this. Someone's talking about... So I don't know what they're noting down or how much they can see. But someone's talking about how they're monitoring you or monitoring someone here, someone from the past, someone who they feel either threatened or disempowered by your growth or someone's growth here. But, okay, so this is going to be for someone specific. I feel like this is either a family member, and I know I said that at the start, a family member or an ex of some sort. And they've changed so much since this family member or this ex knew them. Because in the past, with the Six of Cups, this is about going down memory lane, but this is also, it's just the past, okay? Someone here is shocked by the strength or the growth or the change that someone's been through or someone's going through. And there is someone monitoring through a mirror your growth. Because when they knew you or they knew someone from the collective, they saw this person as very disempowered, or someone was very frightened by things that went bump in the dark. And I only say that because this Empress is holding a pomegranate, and pomegranates are, they can also be referenced to the underworld or to the spirit world. Now, with it being in reverse, this is also giving me that things that were sent in the past would have taken a bigger effect because someone felt disempowered or someone didn't realise their own sovereign light. Someone was very... someone was a people pleaser in the past. When this family member or ex knew you, you may have been a bit of a people pleaser. And I mean, it's a wound, and I understand because I used to be a people pleaser as well. And it comes from wanting other people to value you. What am I getting here? Tell me more. Because there's been a massive change. Whoever's monitoring through this mirror, I heard day and night. Why day and night? Who is it? Three of Cups. So you've got a third party here. Ace of Wands. They're talking about something that you didn't do or something that didn't work. Yeah. Interesting. Three of Cups and simplify. They thought that something had worked or something worked for a specific amount of time because maybe it affected someone's root chakra, which is to do with Archangel Uriel, which is the angel of the body of earth, of foundations. They were trying to mess up someone's foundations here. And it doesn't have to be your foundations. It could be the foundations of somebody who's coming in as a mentor. There was a lot of talk about someone's mental health. This may be for someone here something that needs to be... It's not so much about needing to forgive, but this may be what this mentor comes in to help you forgive. And there seems to be like a connection, whoever this mentor may be for you or for the person in the collective, there may be similar experiences that you have been through, that they have been through, and this is the reason why they're able to help heal something from the past, or they're able to help heal a mother wound or a father wound because they've been through something similar themselves. There was definitely a celebration here. In the past, I don't know if this is this is either third party or this is a threesome. This is like someone in the past wanting to hook up or wanting to do something to this disempowered person, this Empress in reverse. You've got the Ace of Wands in reverse. Someone's talking about something not working or you not doing something. You were supposed to do something, or something was supposed to happen to you. But you've got the 10 of Swords to the 6 of Swords here, which is telling me that you avoided something. The 10 of Swords is usually, you can see it, this person has been unalived. But this way, you sidestep something that was supposed to really disempower you. It was supposed to take you back to a past time in your life when you were at your lowest. Or when you were at your most susceptible to change. And you've got 6 of Swords. 6 of Swords, the way that I'm reading these cards is that something presently didn't work for them and it brought in victory, or it brought in a sense of calm and peace, because the 6 of Swords, when you think of the 5 of Swords, it is, a confrontation, a conflict. It can be a battle of words. It can be spell work. It can be an argument. But when you have the 6 of Swords, it is moving away from that kind of confrontation, that conflict, still carrying a little bit of baggage, which is fine, but moving on to calmer waters. So whatever it is that was being planned, or they're monitoring, I don't know why they're monitoring though. Why are they monitoring? What is it that they're monitoring? What are they monitoring? So you've got a high priestess monitoring, a dark high priestess, that is. Somebody who's, I heard a menace. Yeah, menace. Absolute flipping menace, aren't you? And you've got here the 3 of Wands to the 9 of Cups. They're monitoring to see whether or not someone's willing to work with you yet. Okay, so this person is either someone from your past that you hung around with, and I'm getting like a trio. This 3 of Cups, it could have been someone you went out drinking with, partying with. It could be, I'm getting sister vibes, brother vibes, or cousin. And there's something here about alcohol. So I don't know if someone stopped drinking or stopped taking substances or something along those lines. And this is the reason why whatever it is that they're attaching isn't working the way they thought it would. If this is not a sibling and this is like an ex of some sort, I don't know if they wanted to have a threesome or they had like a side piece. And this side piece is the third party, and this person is watching. And they're watching the fact that somebody moved away to calmer waters because they didn't do something. What didn't they do? What didn't they do? What didn't the collective do? I heard that would have been your downfall. What did they not do? What did they not do? Page of Pentacles to the 10 of Wands. They didn't invest into something, or they didn't focus on something that would have been a massive burden. Mental body came up before, didn't it? Mental body. Because the 10 of Wands is a burden, right? Some people see this as a really bad card. I don't, because as much as it's a burden, she gets to put that down in a minute. And once she puts it down, she's out of that forest. Now she can see the woods through the trees. Now she goes into the grand, what is it called? The major arcanas. And then she's out of the woods completely. She becomes a knight. She becomes the king, the queen, and so on and so forth. But when it's this way, this is literally carrying something and not even realising that you are still carrying the same stuff that you could have put down already. Okay? Because underneath here, you've got the 7 of Cups, because there was some sort of illusion. Illusion of balance. An illusion of balance. Okay. This was staying in some sort of relationship, or this was staying in someone's energy. Stress may have been an issue during this time. Rebalance and regroup. So this is very interesting. This is a wound from childhood that is hidden. And what I'm getting from this here is it's almost like going back to that people pleasing. There's the energy of you know, when you are in some sort of dysfunctional type of environment, when you're there long enough, you forget that it's dysfunctional, especially if it's nuanced. So for example, I worked in nurseries all of my life, in daycares, you know, in kindergartens. Some of them were flipping terrible. Some of them, and it would always come down to the manager. The managers were awful, and you could always tell, and there were places that were very high stress, because there was no organisation, because the managers didn't want to take accountability for the fact that you have people running around in the classrooms. I worked in one place, I will never say the names of the daycares that I worked in, but I wasn't there very long. I'd been there 2 weeks before somebody else came in that had a lot of additional needs. As an adult who was a teacher, who wanted to train, they really wanted to train, and they were very short-sighted, and they needed a lot of help, and they were just placed with me. I've only been there 2 weeks. I don't know the ropes. I can't show you the ropes because I don't know what they are. It's that type of energy of them wanting someone to overexert themselves, helping others, prioritizing others, people pleasing to others, and placing their priority at the back burner. And whoever this is that's watching through this mirror, they're obviously sending something to heighten some sort of wound that someone may be working on right now. They may not be working on it and not even realize that it's there. And this reading then is serving, especially if it resonates for you, it's serving as a highlight or a confirmation on, hey, you've been doing a really, really good job on your healing process, on going down this road at your own pace. But your guides are asking you, there's something over here in your solar plexus, so that's your inner child and the wounded inner child, that you need to address, that you need to pour a little bit of love into. Because it's not saying that you haven't, but it's saying continue to do so. Whoever this high priestess in reverse or high priest is in reverse, they knew someone here, be that you, the person you're thinking of, or someone in the collective, when you didn't realize that you were people pleasing, that you were overcompensating, that you were pouring into other people's cups when you didn't have enough for your own because of a wound. And I used to do this as well. And this is something that I am healing. This is something that I won't do anymore. You know, they didn't expect you to have some sort of boundary because you didn't have one before. And this is the reason, and I heard watching with dismay. So someone here is watching in the mirror. They may be trying to distort the way that someone sees themselves in the mirror. This is linking into a reading that I did that was talking about how you, someone here in the collective, when they wake up and they have a shower, they wash off some sort of hex or spell work that's done during the nighttime while you're sleeping. And it's frustrating this person because they're putting so much hard work into sending this, especially with Be Fierce about the ways in which you protect yourself. They're doing so much, too much, especially when you're sleeping, and yet someone's just getting up and just going and having a shower and brushing their teeth and, you know, and doing their hair and getting ready and putting lotion on their body, putting their clothes on, going to work, living their best life. And they don't understand how easily you're washing it away, because they wanted someone in this false energy of, if I keep trying to help everybody else, if I keep trying to heal everybody else, especially with temperance being there next to burden, if I be everyone's counsellor, if I be everybody's cheerleader, if I carry everybody else's burdens, I'll be loved, or I'll be valued, or something along those lines. And they were trying to push this energy over onto somebody on the way they looked at themselves through a mirror as well. And it didn't work. It didn't work. Something's been rejected. And they see this in the mirror, that something's been rejected. Because the thing is as well, is that if you are the one that carries the household, or you're the one that looks after your younger siblings, and you're the one that has to do the adulting when you were a kid, or if you are still the one that is doing all of the responsibilities in the household while you've got kids or, you know, a partner or whatever it is, and it's all coming towards you, even just that mental burden of having to constantly organise in your head what we're going to do next, and then we're going to do this, and I've got to do then I've got to do the laundry, and then I've got to do this, and I've got to do that. And even when you ask your partner, well, I kind of need you to do some as well, and they're like, well, I'll help you out. What do you want me to do? No. Why then am I having to be the one that makes the mental gymnastics of telling you, an adult, what to do in the house? It's those little things like this. They wanted someone really stressed. They wanted someone to be overcompensating and constantly doing the things by themselves. That kind of being fiercely independent, even when you don't have to be. And this is the reason why you have this spiritual mentors coming in, or someone's coming in to help highlight where this wound is, because it may be really hidden, or if you are so used to acting in a certain way and not realize that there's a tiny little wound there that you've been acting out since childhood, they're going to highlight to help rebalance and help regroup, because whoever this family member or ex is, or blah 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 blah, they're pushing the same energy that they used to push when you were with them, or when you knew them, or when you hung around with them, or when you grew up with them. And something about music's coming through. Something to do with music. I don't know if somebody was stopped from expressing themselves when they were younger, or when they were around this person, and they thought keeping it quiet was easier. It was easier just to dim your light when you were around this person, because this person was too challenging, or walking on eggshells around this person, I'm getting as well. Walking on eggshells, not being able to express your emotions or someone's emotions here. This is what's going to be looked at gently. And I know that whoever this person is that's coming in, you've got death here. They're going to help remove something. They're going to help someone here. It's about managing certain emotions. Like, you know, when we go onto automatic, if we're so used to being in situations where you have to have heightened, your senses have to be heightened. So they say that a lot of people who are empaths, you know, are empaths because when they were children, they had to be on heightened mode, because there would be somebody in the family or you know, a caregiver or whoever who would be unpredictable, or didn't make them feel safe. So they had to constantly be reading people's body language and facial expressions and so on and so forth. There's the energy here of this, finding ways to rewire our the codes that are within us that tell us the minute that something stressful is going to happen. That same firing up of the brain that tells us, okay, panic, or check that person's face, or how do they look. There's going to be I don't know how they're going to do this. It's got to do with forgiveness, because someone's body is constantly on heightened alert. So that could be fight, flight, or freeze, and it's coming to anxiety. Who's anxiety? What I'm getting is it's almost like when we do things enough in repetition. You know, that's, you know, when you watch a baby and they're learning how to move a ball from one hand to another, the more that they repeat that, the more that it will carve that neural pathway in their brain that teaches them that, you know, and it becomes automatic, which is why they then take steps from going from one hand to the other to then to learning how to bounce it, because they keep repeating that, and that neural pathway gets clearer and clearer and denser. So that, you know, that thought process goes across really quickly. There's the energy here of carving new neural pathways over the ones that we use when there's something about fight, flight, and freeze for someone here, and it's coming back full circle to this forgiveness, and it's sat in our solar plexus. I'm actually reading a book at the moment, which is called The Body Holds the Score, and it's talking about how trauma is held in parts of our body and not just in our mind. And I feel like whoever this person is that is checking through the mirror, this person knows of some sort of childhood wound that you have, or someone in the collective, because either they were there when it was being created, or they were the one that created it. That's not fair, is it? That is not fair, but this is going to be brought to an end by a King of Pentacles. Look at this. So this could be, this is being brought to an end by somebody who could be a business owner, someone who could be a father, or somebody who's just naturally abundant. This person may be well known. So they may be well known in what it is that they do when it comes to a healing modality. It doesn't have to be therapy. That's the thing. It can literally be that whatever this collaboration is, whoever this is that's coming in, they naturally are somebody who is very fair. They're somebody that people trust because of that, because their Libra energy is coming out again. And we have got here with the Star card, I just feel like they're well renowned in what they do. They have, and I said that before, there's something about them having a lot of knowledge in a specific area, and it's going to bring in, I heard it's going to trigger lots of healing in someone's solar plexus here. And you've also got Justice underneath. Okay, so again, Libra energy coming through. This person may be, this person may be coming in very soon. Now you have got the Five of Wands coming through. So this person, I got like this energy from a reading ages ago about someone coming in that may, their energy may confuse you a little bit, in that they may trigger you a little bit, because if they're helping to heal a mother or father wound, you know, when it comes to our solar plexus, they may remind you of one or the other. They may just have the energy of that. And that's part of this collaboration is actually going to help to heal this. But when they first come in, there is some sort of combative energy. There's some sort of combative energy. But you have the Queen of Pentacles and you have the King of Pentacles. So this is actually a really good connection for someone here. This is a really good match, even if you have the Five of Wands in the middle. I mean, under that you've got the Lovers. For some people this may be a romantic connection, but I wasn't getting that for everyone. This may just be that this person helps to, especially when it comes to finances, abundance, and feeling good enough. Because having the Queen and having the King of Pentacles coming out, this person could be a business partner for someone. For others, they may just be a mentor, or they may be somebody that comes in that helps you with some sort of knowledge when it comes to a business that actually may have healing in there. I get that this is going to be very cathartic for someone, very cathartic, and it's going to bring an end to something that has been going on for a while, be that a wound that has just been hidden in someone in a collective, or be that kind of this energy of an estranged family member or an ex that's still trying to keep an eye on someone here. It's just going to shut them out for good, because whatever it is that is keeping this person distantly in someone's energy, or trying to keep tabs on them, remote viewing and blah blah blah, it comes down to wounding, and that is my opinion, not fact. But my understanding of things like spell work and manifestation, spell work is just a souped up manifestation, because you're literally using words and intent to manipulate the energy around you. The same as a manifestation is just, you know, words and intent to manifest, to manipulate the energy around you, right? So this is letting me know that this healing of the solar plexus, or portion of the solar plexus from childhood, that connects into whoever this person is from your past, be that a family member or be that an ex, there would have been some sort of connection or manifestation, like kind of like two magnets coming towards each other because of a wound. Once that wound is healed, they can't do it anymore, because the vibrations will not be a match, if that makes sense. They won't be able to do it anymore. Well, there you go. 9 of Cups, they don't like this idea. They don't like this idea. They're trying to keep someone in the collective here in that kind of guarded energy, in that kind of shutting down their solar plexus a little bit. You've got the Tower in reverse, so this is complete oppression, which is what this person wants. I feel like whoever it is that's watching through this mirror is feeling I heard drained in some way. Now, the lady that's inside that mirror has snakes coming out of her hair. And in the last couple of readings, I've had Medusa come up. This person definitely works with Medusa. There's a lot of rage coming from this person. And they're angry that there is an ally that is awaiting you, that's coming towards you. 10 of Cups. This is good. This is good. 9 of Pentacles is coming out as well. This is a wish fulfillment for someone. This is somebody who is very abundant, very independent. I love this. I'm going to leave it there. I really hope that gave you some confirmation and clarity on what you already intuitively know. If you are new to my channel and this resonated for you, I would love you to hit on the like, the subscribe and the notification bell so you can see more of my content. And if you are a returning subscriber, you guys, soul family, I love you. Stay awesome. Please know that my readings are closed at the moment. They won't be open for a couple of weeks or so. If you do email me about a reading, especially if you're reading, you're contacting me now, you will not get a response for a couple of weeks. I am not looking at my emails, any of the new ones, until I have got through all of the old ones, okay? So please also do not get hoodwinked by anyone in the comment section pretending to be me. Unless the handle name says the code 111, it's not me you're talking to. Just block and report them. Any kind of WhatsApp with thumbs up, it's not me either. Anyone that would like to leave a donation for my housing fund, you don't have to. But it's super, super, super appreciated when you do, because I'm just saving everything that I can. And to those who already have, thank you so much. I genuinely, genuinely appreciate you. Thank you so much. Every little helps. That being said, love you guys. Anyone who does want to donate, my PayPal is down below. Yes, I love you. Bye. Bye.